Homicide, again, I don't even know if it's as important to him to win the match against CM Punk or just apply as much punishment as he can.
And there's a cover. Well, you know that Homicide would love to go 3-0 against Punk.
Well, and CM Punk talked about this in his in-ring interview earlier. What CM Punk is trying to do is create as much momentum as possible. One of the ways to create momentum is to beat Homicide here. But, you know, there's the other side of that coin. Confidence is a very funny thing. If he goes 0-3 to Homicide,
that would definitely be a momentum killer. It's like taking a spin on the roulette wheel at the Argosy. As right now, Homicide pushing off Punk, but Punk showing a lot of heart and courage. Once again, here comes Punk, not being denied. He's got Homicide caught on that top rope.
This is going to be a superplex all the way from the top.
Punk scores, but you can tell the impact rattled through the neck of CM Punk. Homicide is down, clutching at that lower back. Rocky Romero shouting encouragement to his fellow Rottweiler.
But at least Punk has got this match back to even.
This crowd in Dayton definitely behind Punk.
One thing Punk and Homicide both have in common, they're both willing to sacrifice their own bodies.
Ace Crusher, but Punk pushes off. Punk back with chops.
Those are double knife edges by CM Punk.
And Punk with a flying forearm, down goes Homicide. Quickly scoops him up.
Double arm backbreaker, the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and Homicide rolls his shoulder at 2.5.
You notice that move connected on the lower back, perhaps CM Punk trying to target the lower back of Homicide, which is obviously in pain.
And you know Samoa Joe is watching this match from the back.
Oh, no doubt about that. There's a knee. Homicide blocking that with a knee. Beautiful release over the head, belly to belly. Punk itching his way over to Homicide. We got a cover.
Hooks the near leg. If he hooks the far leg, he may have had him there.
I can't believe this is just the opening match, Mark Nolte. This is a main event on any other show.
50 shows.
ROH Gold, the Golden Show in ROH, number 50. It's an accomplishment just to make it here, and we want to thank you for that. As there's a knee to the gut by Homicide. Oh, and look at Punk with that heel kick to the head, blocking the power driver.
Backslide. You know, that's what Kerry Von Erich beat Ric Flair for the world title with.
Oh, stuffed power driver. Oh, impact on the neck. Cover.
And good call by the referee here, as Punk's half of his body is underneath that bottom rope.
Todd Sinclair's doing a very good job despite adverse circumstances with Rocky Romero on the outside, and Homicide showing signs of frustration now.
And let's give Homicide some credit. We talked earlier about the great moments that CM Punk has had in ROH history as we enter our 50th show. Jimmy, I know there's a lot of animosity right now between you and Homicide. I know you don't particularly care for him on a personal level, but a lot of those great moments from these last 50 shows have been produced by Homicide as well.
No doubt about that. We're seeing another great match right here as it's now back and forth. Punk ducking the clothesline. There's a CM Punk original. Cover.
And that time he did have the back leg hook. Homicide's able to get out. Boy, I feel sorry for the matches that come up after this. This is going to be a hell of a thing to have to follow.
This is a main event on any show. Let's see what either man can follow up with. CM Punk, his neck is screaming in pain. Homicide's lower back is aching.
Samoa Joe is in the back right now rooting for kickouts.
And there's a nice mule kick. No. Ace Crusher by Homicide. He finally hits it. Turns Punk over. 2 count. Somehow Punk kick it out.
And every time there's a kick out that's more punishment that can be delivered to CM Punk, and Samoa Joe's got to be happy about that, less than 24 hours away from their title rematch.
Punk still has to wrestle again tonight.
Absolutely. And not only does he have to wrestle again tonight, but against Generation Next.
It's night of the grudge matches for CM Punk. Hold on, he's hooking up for the cop killer. Punk lands on his feet and saves himself. It definitely would have been over if he hit the cop killer. A block of the vertical suplex. Punk's going for the cop killer. No, Homicide lowering his body weight.
Well, if anybody knows how to counter the cop killer, it's going to be Homicide.
And Rocky Romero up on the canvas, distracting Todd Sinclair.
Homicide's got the belt.
Oh, low blow. No! Punk showing an incredible amount of determination, of courage, of heart. Homicide and Romero cannot believe it. This crowd in Dayton thought it was all over.
Now Homicide showing his frustration, responding to the crowd. I think that's the first time tonight, or that he's done that in the last 10 minutes anyway.
Homicide with a vicious headbutt.
I wouldn't be surprised if CM Punk is unconscious on his feet right now.
CM Punk had to kick out on instinct alone. Homicide going for that butterfly suplex from the top. Punk trying to headbutt his way out, almost a low blow there. He does though, and Homicide might be in position for the Pepsi plunge. One arm hook, the other arm hook. Punk's gonna hit the Pepsi plunge, it's gonna be all over. There's Romero one more time.
Had the double underhook.
Punk should not have let go. He is tired of Romero though. Todd Sinclair, and he decks Romero. Homicide with a chair though. Right to the back of the neck. Lariat to the back of the neck. Sinclair didn't see any of it. Oh.
And Homicide's going to go 3-0 against CM Punk.
ROHWrestling.com, the only place you need to go for all wrestling merchandise all year round. Big sales and specials every week on t-shirts, hoodies, hats and scullies, books and figures, posters and programs, and of course, DVDs from Ring of Honor, WWE, TNA, FIP, Shimmer, Japan, Mexico, lots of independent promotions and more. Go to ROHWrestling.com or call 215-781-2500. The only place you need to go for all wrestling merchandise all year round. ROHWrestling.com.